Thank you, parents, for all your support. Biggest thank you goes to the kids. Enjoy the show.
Studied all the pictures in magazines and books. I memorized the subway map too. It's 1 block north to Macy's and 2 to Brothers Brooks, Manhattan. I prepared for you. So I always have this ticket in my pocket, a ticket home in my pocket, to do with as I choose. Burn the bridge, bet the store, baby's coming home no more, not for the life of me. Break the lock, post my bail, done my time, I'm out of jail, not for the life of me. A life that's gotta be more than a one-light town where the light is always red. Gotta be more. This is 1922.
Watch where you're going, why don't you?
My purse.
You don't own the sidewalk, lady!
But my purse is gone.
And?
My hat, my scarf, my shoe.
They stole your shoe?
While I was wearing it. 10 minutes in this town and have my New York horror story.
Honey, you're my New York horror story. Relax, it's my good deed for the decade.
Then I'd hate to see a bad one, because you're really not helping. The Hotel Priscilla?
A rooming house round the corner. And I can't help thinking that if I were in your shoe, I'd check myself in, get a good night's sleep, and then first thing tomorrow, wire home for a train fare. Your folks would be only too glad to send it. And once you return to Timbuktu or Gopherville.
Salina, Kansas. And who are you, the unwelcome wagon?
That's me. So go home, country mouse. Because when you get there, you'll say to yourself, well, I had my big adventure, but it sure is good to be back in my own bed.
Sad to feel alone in the world? Though none of you need worry, what with your big, warm families?
But Mrs. Mears, you gotta read this.
No. You gotta read this. It's a telegram for you, Ethel. Maybe you landed a roll. Ruthie, emergency funds from home.
Finally! I was down to my last nickel.
Gloria. Cora. Rita. Alice. No tapping in the lobby!
Beg your pardon, Mearsy?
Lucille. Millie. Millie Delmount. Where is she?
Pounding in the pavement with her head, poor kid.
anyone to keep tabs on you?
Uncle signed me on a farm in the middle of nowhere.
Sad to be alone in the world. But step into my office and enjoy a soothing cup of tea. By the time you've finished, you'll be calm, quiet, and ready for a very long nap. Hi, Buddha. Butterfly here. I got one for you. Price to sell $400, cash only.
Mirzi, hello? It's me. It's Millie. Mirzi.
Authorized personnel only. Now, where's the rent? We said today at noon.
But I haven't found a job
You
yet.
have 2 minutes to pack your things, or you'll find them on the street.
But Mirzi.
This is Mears to you.
Just as I imagined. Excuse me, I'd like to inquire after the room for rent. Trust me, you don't want to live here. The manager's mean, the rooms are hot, and the water's always cold. Perfect. Look, there's one room available, and it's mine. So unless you want a roommate... With all my heart. I was kidding, Dwarf Goodman. In fact, we could be good for each other. I'll teach you how to eat on a nickel. And I'll teach you which fork to use. I'll teach you how to stretch $1. And I'll teach you how to invest $1. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way down. It's a good thing we met in the middle. My very first poor person. Hey, I'm broke, not poor. There's a difference? Manhattan's most eligible bachelors, all of whom need wives. And one of whom must need a stenog.
An actress, are you?
How did you guess?
I have a keen eye for talent. Now what can I do for you, Dorothy?
Miss Dorothy. If she's gonna bunk with me and pay rent till I find a suitable boss.
Silly Millie, I'll float you another week. And, as luck would have it, a nice sunny room just became available, right next door to Millie.
You mean 1210? But Ethel Pease.
Ethel Pease just checked out.
She only just checked in.
That's showbiz.
And the other half, lesson number 1. Some girls used to practice their routines here on account of the hardwood floors. I think it did something to the machinery. Now you have to tap to get this thing going.
All right, here's one for the scrapbook. And look, there's me, front page. All right, so it's an old picture with numbers across my chest. But those days are over. Give me the right wig, and you'll never connect a Mrs. Mears to that mugshot. Fun Fu, take Ethel to Buddha. $400, cash only. As for you, Ching Ho, our new arrival is used to the finer things. So let's give her room service. A little snack with enough chloroform to knock her out all the way to Hong Kong.
Huh?
Dear Ethel, don't think of it as being kidnapped. Think of it as my saving you from years of diction exercises and acting classes and doors slammed in your face. There, no need to thank me.
拍拍照，知道吗？我的今天不是过去一样了，这生活我不要。巴豆里头，这生活我不要。
Miss Flannery, you are
Millie Dillmount, here to see Mr. Trevor Graydon.
senior, junior, or the third?
Whichever is single.
Number 3.
Is he hiring?
Theoretically. Meanwhile, he's looked at every stenog in the tri-state area. Not a one of them's fast enough.
I'm fast.
So I gathered. Is that rouge?
You don't like me.
I don't like moderns, Missy, and you are about as up to date as they come.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment. And you better be fast if you want the job. Mr. Graydon, a Miss Dillmount here to see you, sir. Move it!
Congratulations, Miss Dillmount. It takes the average applicant 7 seconds to walk from Flannery's Perch to my way station. I clocked you at 6.4.
Beautiful.
How is that?
Your beautiful trophy. I love baseball.
Golf. I won it for golf. May I see your references?
I don't have any, but I'm a hard worker and a fast learner.
No references? How about previous employers?
I don't have any of those either.
You don't? I like that.
You do?
Take a letter. To Mr. John Hudson, Hudson's Floor Wax. You'll find an invoice for the file and the address. Dear Mr. Hudson, colon, my eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. How's my speed, Miss Dillmount?
A little slow, perhaps.
Enclosed, you'll find a small container of the stuff I talked about.
I just hope it won't require us to have a related image, as you may expect to build. Sincerely, Trevor Gray.
Miss Dillmount, may I speak frankly?
Yes.
Now, I want that letter on my desk in 2 minutes flat. Man your machines! Go! Time! Colon. Here's why you choose to write to you a confidential letter full of strong recommendations that you make performance better. I just hope it will require us to have a flow relationship. You may expect both sincere and Trevor Gray. You have made it, Miss Dillmount.
Tell me where my desk is when we eat lunch, how much I'll be paid. And nice to meet you, I know we'll be friends. Just call me Millie. Graydon. Graydon.
Thank you. But I didn't order anything. How sweet. I could never refuse a rose.
What, Ching Ho? Lost your heart to Miss Dorothy? How sweet! But I'm the one you better be nice to if you ever want to see your elderly, ailing mother anytime soon. One mama in exchange. For services.
California apple.
For the California orphan. Sad to be all alone in the world. But don't look back. Take a bite.
Miss Dorothy, I did it! I did it! Gloria, Ruth, Alice.
Did what, Millie?
Still, Dillmount. How was it, Millie? Hello, sister.
You're looking at the future Mrs. Trevor Graydon.
Perfect.
Congrats, kid. Honey, that's swell. You're on your way.
And he advanced me my first paycheck, so we're all painting the town red to celebrate.
This humidity's making my hair frizz up.
I think I broke a heel.
Is this really going to be worth it?
Stop complaining.
All those in favor of heading back to the hotel?
Yep.
No! Like even the apple, I have my heart set on tasting the forbidden fruit.
That settles it then. I don't care if it's an undercover copper, we ask the next person we see. Make that the next person.
Kansas.
Millie, you know this man?
It's a short story.
With a surprise ending, you were gonna make a U-turn.
Good idea. Come on, girls.
Wait a minute. He looks like he knows what he's doing in this
You're talking to the
town.
hottest speako in town. But unless you cream puffs took the right clothespin, that Judas hole ain't never gonna open.
Excuse me, I'm from California. I don't speak New York yet.
Sorry, what I
He
meant
says we're inches away from quenching our thirst, but they won't let us in.
listen to you. You've come a long way.
A lot can happen in 7 days. Just read the Bible.
The Bible won't help you here. You gotta be escorted by a member. Kansas, don't be scared.
Who says I'm scared? How long do you think they'll keep us?
Overnight, unless you got a hairpin. I got a knack for breaking and entering.
Misspent youth.
18 years on Long Island. If that ain't misspent, I don't know what is. Oh, the places I would like to show you. Although I hardly know you, I've a funny feeling you'd make a perfect pair. Wait a minute! Just a minute! No, I'm a Joe with just one aim. Every night to date a different dame. Always one of them the same head name. Hey, baby, in a row I have my ducks. Loads of gas to give me loads of yucks. Leave the cool to the other clubs. I don't mean maybe. God is good. What do I need with love? Always practice what I preach. Keep temptation out of easy reach. Other guys should have fit my shoes. A wing, clip, sappy. God is good. What do I need with love? There must be someone up there watching over me. But now I've gone.
And may I say, Jimmy Smith, the Circle Line's lucky to have you. You're not so hot with new arrivals, but underneath it all, I've got a hunch you're a really great guy. Guide.
Say, you a Yankees fan?
You need help with the Cracker Jack?
Actually, I got 2 tickets to this afternoon's game. Why not play hooky and make a day of it?
No can do. You don't know my fiance.
Fiance?
Boss. And fiance. I'm going to marry him. No.
Does he have a pet name for you?
Yes.
What?
John.
John? That's not very romantic.
But it's modern. He calls me John because I'm so efficient. You know, Johnny on the spot.
Sweet. Maybe you could work into the vows. I, Trevor, take you, John, to be my lawfully wedded stenog. Then maybe we shouldn't see each other again.
What do I care? Any day now, my time will be consumed by my boss/fiance, Mr. Trevor Graydon. So fly away, butterfly boy, flower to flower to flower.
You got a problem with that?
I merely suggest that you grow up, skirt chaser,
Gold digger!
womanizer,
Jezebel!
Casanova. Am I drunk? Or maybe I'm dreaming. I ought to be screaming. He's suddenly everything to take so just like that. We kissed. My heart did always think heaven for us and coax me, implore me. I promise you won't bore me. I might say.
Now remember, this is our little secret.
But she's my best friend,
No, Dorothy.
Miss Dorothy.
Not to me.
Sincere trust? Jimmy, leave me alone.
Personal matter. Not on company time. I'm docking you $1.
But I didn't ask him to call. I don't want him to call. I never want to see Jimmy Smith again.
Good. Forget the boys, Dillmount. Get yourself a canary.
No canary in a cage for me. This canary's ready to fly free. Cut the cord. Is that a man I once adored? He's nothing but an albatross. No great floss, double cross. Forget about the boy. Don't forget about the boy.
Ladies! The phone rang 11 times before I finally answered it myself. Not pleased. Not at all pleased. Where's Flannery?
Do I look like the sort of girl who would allow a man to take liberties?
You look helpless, so they think they can get away with it. Well, take a page from my book, Miss Dorothy. Callous up. Higher heels, shorter skirts, and you're not going to like this. Cut your hair.
Cut my hair?
No time like the present, Miss Dorothy.
But for 6:15.
Yes, sir.
Gotta work up a good sweat. Tight in the gut and edgy in the... Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I found thee.
Handball court for 6:15.
Oh, I know at last the secret of it whole.
Handball.
Longing, seeking, striving, waiting, burning, more burning hopes than joys and idle tears that fall.
Thank you. Did you two meet? Mr. Graydon.
Till tonight, Mr. Graydon.
Trevor.
Trevor.
That Miss Dorothy. Great Scott, that Miss Dorothy. Pretty as peach and skin to beat the band. Perfect little Pippin.
Perfect.
Say, imagine all that sweet softness in your arm. Yes, well, make dinner reservations at the plaza. The Candlelit Room. A quiet corner table for 2. I think Miss Dorothy's for the plaza. Don't you? And John, flowers.
There's a florist around the corner from the hotel. I'll order from them.
That's using the old bean. Roses, 2 dozen.
2 dozen.
Long-stemmed.
Long-stemmed.
Plump.
On the fat side. Or maybe you prefer kissing Miss Dorothy. I saw you leaving her room.
What did you think we were doing?
Gee, I can't imagine. Not that I need to. She told me everything.
Then you got your wires crossed. I've been so confused, Millie. So mixed up. Ever since you tripped me, life's been topsy-turvy. Like now, for instance, what am I doing standing on a window ledge hundreds of feet in the air?
That's quite a cast. Millions of people pick and choose. They could be just like you used to be way back when. Strangers. I turned the corner, knocked on the dime. The way you make
Will that impress you? How about this? Have dinner with me.
All right. I turn the corner.
feet on the ground, my spirit soared as you appeared before me. I wasn't looking.
I didn't
Look what I found. I turned the corner when I met you.
You better get back to work before my competition misses you.
Now you're talking.
太阳照东方，
太阳照四方 But you know where. 太阳照 best.
照到母亲的身上。
照到母亲的身上。我的心永远放家。You can taste her cooking, mommy.
Life is a holiday. I'm talking June through May. A nightly sellout show. And baby, I'm front row. Bye bye to lonely nights. Only nights when the two of us can cool. Skies are sunny and clear. Long as I'm here with you.
Catchy tune. Too bad we're hearing it from the kitchen.
Hey, we both came up short.
True. Which is why we're not good for each other. We'd starve.
So it's back to Mr. Graydon.
He's not available anymore. But somewhere in the city is a boss I can marry.
Better off on a bicycle, provided it's built for two.
But this is what I left Kansas to get away from. Look at me now. Truth is, I'm so crazy about you, it almost seems fun.
Then let the fun continue. Marry me, Millie. Who needs emeralds? We can make it on green glass.
Speak for yourself.
Where are you going? To find a new boss?
No. I mean, yes. I don't know.
Millie!
Life is a holiday. I'm talking June through May.
Simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Aphrodite, don't forget me. Romeo and Juliet, they fly top. Sing sparrow, give me fat boys, famous arrow. Give me that thing called You were supposed to be at Candlenook Room with Miss Dorothy.
She stood me up.
Very strange.
She wouldn't leave town without telling anybody.
Ethel Pease did, and another girl when I first moved in. All of them were here one day, then gone the next, without any word to anyone, except Mrs. Mears. Sad to be all alone in the world.
How is that?
Mrs. Mears is always saying that.
You don't think.
I do.
You don't mean.
White slavery.
What we need is a temporary orphan. Someone who's willing to put themselves in harm's way. I'd do it myself, but she knows me.
And Mr. Graydon, I don't think either of us would fit for a new girl in this town.
But I know someone who would. Flannery!
What is going on around here? Wheeling me through the lobby in a cart full of
Dirty laundry?
This is no time for the paper. I demand an explanation. White slavery? No! No! Somebody help me! Somebody!
I protect you, Miss Dorothy.
Jingle! Jingle! Where's your brother? I thought I heard his voice. Your brother? Oh, skip it! Been in this country over a month, and you still don't speak a word of English. You're going nowhere, just like that mother of yours.
The sign says vacancy.
So?
So I'd like to fill it.
You sure you've come to the right place?
This is a hotel, isn't it?
The Hotel Priscilla, a residence for young ladies.
And I need a room.
Suit yourself.
I don't know a soul in New York. I don't know a soul anywhere, except for at the orphanage.
Oh, sad to be alone in the world. But surely that was years ago.
Not at all. I came straight away from St. Bonaventure's home for orphan children.
Did you walk? And if anyone complains, you can return her for your money back and get 10% off any orphan that you kidnapped.
Back to me, please.
Certainly. Hi, Buddha. This is Butterfly. I got one for you. Prices hell at 250. Better yet, let's say 225. A little longish in the tooth, but in a darker corner on the lake. To the marriage starts when no one's gonna notice. And if anyone complains, you can return her for your money back and you'll get 10% off any orphans that I kidnapped.
Fastest I'll get the nation, every word of your submission.
Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Pumfu!
Shh! Buddha, get go. Miss, get cash. $600, $1,000 for Miss Dorothy.
If you want to see your mother anytime soon,
You liar! You no bring Amma over. Me English, she better than you Chinese.
It's over, Mears.
Unless you hand over Miss Dorothy.
Where is she?
Sweet mystery of life, at last I found thee.
Miss Dorothy.
我明白生命的力量。
I'll marry you,
Poor as I am,
poor as you are, because if it's marriage I have in mind, love has everything to do with it.
hallelujah, then off with the mask.
Mask?
I'm James Herbert, Van Hosmer III, first vice president of the Van Hosmer Enterprises, the second largest company on the planet.
So it was all a lie? The circle line? The paper clips?
That's not far from the truth, Millie. The fortune was founded in steel.
Miss Dorothy, you're in on this too?
I'm his sister, Dorothy Carnegie Mellon Vanderbilt Van Hosmer.
You see, every fortune hunter in this hemisphere was after Miss Dorothy.
And, James was squandering his time and money on the wrong kind of women. So our darling mother sent us out into the real world
With $25 each.
in the high hopes that we'd come home with truly, truly sweet partners. And we have. So you see, Millie, you can marry your boss after all.
Who cares? I found myself a green glass slug.
Funny, I found myself an emerald. Have you seen the way they kiss in the movies?
Isn't it delectable?
But John, she was the best darn Senog I ever had.
Stenog, I type 50 word a minute!